Hello.
Hi.
It's your boy.
Bonjour.
All back. Wait, hold on. I gotta fix your chat log.
Chat log.
No.
What happened to the chat log?
The chat box always
Unsynced.
changes position between every game, and for the life of me, I have no idea fucking why.
I'm chat box. I
It
like
cannot
blame
be
the internet.
contained.
I don't know why.
the chat box wanted to leave for this one.
Anywho, big teeth energy.
Holy shit, those chompers are wide.
I actually really like this version of me, so that's why I keep it on this one. I keep it on this game. Alrighty. So anyway, when we last left off on Order and Omens, they did some traveling, did some research, talked a little shit, and then sent a refugee possibly to their death.
I hope not.
And then realizing their
Catch
mistake, are now running as fast as they can to catch up to that guy.
Look, I'll take my lashes. Look, I didn't mean to. I was trying to be a good guy.
It's so funny. Wait, didn't we tell that guy to go that way? Fuck.
Yeah, he's heading in the right direction, but if he makes it to the shrine, there's no promise he won't get fucking disintegrated by a door.
God,
Wait! No, come back,
wait.
No.
Wait, did you make my talkie bigger than everyone else's?
No, you're the tallest one.
I guess I did.
Large and in charge over here. 6'8" in a dream.
Lol.
6'8".
Why am I so small?
They're all as big relative to your hit points.
Yes.
I guess. I don't know.
Why is mine so small? And why am I on my old yig? Ugh.
You're on your old one because I couldn't find the new one. So
shit.
now you're old Ig.
Oh hell yeah, bro! I missed my old
This
armor.
is a
Yig classic.
this is a
This is-
vintage Ig moment.
Bro, this is the collective yig.
Country egg.
Oh hell yeah, bro! When he was nothing but a Hollow Knight character.
Any McFucking who. Let's get to it, shall we?
Yes.
All right, where should we get started here? Well, I guess we're just going to start with those good... Well, actually, first I'm going to turn the music on. Let's get some very cool tunes. Give me the campfire.
If you want
theme.
me to say where we left off,
Okay.
we had talked to, that fucking bitch. I forget her
Going
name.
to start this session with a vintage bottle of 2022 Yig Open.
Oh, ooh, I can't wait to get my old.
An excellent year.
An excellent year, my lord.
Or something like that. Anyway.
Yeah.
So, go ahead, you were saying you...
Just at least the important bits that I remember last time was just that we went to Sarkosia to go and try and find the Vault of Zarkel, right? And after that we realized, we got told by some strangers, some fancy little people on the river that, hey, that place isn't very cool right now. You should probably, turn back. And we're like, we'll be fine. So we get there, we see that, or before we get there though, it's like we see like big things, big bad things, two big good things, but two big bad things, right? Right. The important big bad thing though, we see like, lots of guards.
Yeah.
Lots of guards, not the good ones, the bad ones. And they'd probably kick our ass if we got close, but. So, we just talked at a distance, try to smoothie our way up to them,
Mm-hmm.
Me and Sashiv got inside,
Yeah.
we were like, hey, yo, we found this thing. It belongs to you. Let us in, please. And they're like, oh, hey, that's pretty cool. Yeah, we found some rangs. And then they're like, hey, yo, that's pretty cool. Thank you for finding our rang. And then, like, they'll let us in. And they're like, hey, yo, we can't let you out without badges or something, or we can't let you walk out of here without badges. So we're just gonna check and make sure that the stuff that you said, you aren't lying to us. Make sure you aren't trying to pull out a leg, yank our chain and all that shit.
Bamboozle, yeah.
Yeah, not trying to scrumbumple us. No, like, yeah. So yeah, we did that, And then, like, you know, we saw the warden, and very much questioned whether we wouldn't kill him or not.
Going with not
And-
trying to kill him
Yes, we went with not trying to murder him, unfortunately.
at this time.
At this time.
Right.
Then he stared me down, and I was not very deceptive.
Yes. And yeah, he saw my friend Sashiv and was like, "Man, I think I've seen you somewhere. Weren't you in like a cage or something?" And I'm like, "No." He was like, "Okay." Squints. And then we all left. And now we're trying to catch up with that
All right, there we go.
guy that I
So let's
sent,
pick up with you
know.
trying to catch the fuck up with that guy that hopefully isn't dead.
I hope he's not dead. It's been
We're
like
coming for you, stranger.
a few hours.
It
Shouldn't be
hasn't
dead.
been that long. Hopefully
Yes.
we can catch him. And he was kind of hobbling out of there.
All
All
right.
of his stuff.
Party pet acquired?
In either case,
Yes.
that sounds like overland travel to me.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
All right. In that case, survival check. An advantage if you have a ranger.
Unpause the game, please.
Oh, right.
Thank you. 28.
Okay. Let me see here.
Oregon Trail 2 music starts to intensify.
Bro, we start playing the Pokemon music. It's like
Here we go.
Ooh, I like this thing.
Okay. So, as you continue your way down your path, trying to... Okay, so I have to ask you, are you specifically trying to find this guy, or are you going in a specific direction?
We're trying to find
We
this
sent
guy.
him north, but we're trying to find him along that path.
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, I need some tracking rolls, so I need a survival check.
Another one.
Yep. Following tracks.
29.
Almost 30.
Okay, so... Alright, let me see here. So, sets of tracks that you're able to find in the... Hold on, let me check this area. Make sure I'm not in the wrong spot.
Oh, wait, that's right. We're like 3 hours away from Sarkosia.
Okay, sets of tracks found. You see what appears to be founder tracks, headed towards the what is this? Northwest. Northwest founder tracks, most likely from the horses that you've seen before. They seem rather fresh. Actually, they seem very fresh, like within the last 30 minutes or so. Let's see here. You also see that there is several footprints of foot traffic. Impossible to tell if it belongs to that dude or not, but they are relatively fresh, and they are along the main road.
Mhm.
So, do you wish to continue following them?
Well, I see no issue unless any of you think otherwise.
Need to find him.
Can we tell how many sets of founder footprints or tracks there are?
With the 29, you can see that it's more than 3, less than 10.
Ooh, that's a party for sure.
Hmm.
Thank God we went the opposite direction. But we probably should stay off the main road to a degree. Those things are fast, and if they do spot us, they will catch up to us.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you will not be able to follow the tracks if you go off the main road, because that's where the tracks are.
Now try to follow him.
I guess we're following then.
Yeah.
Okay.
We've already... Two of us have seals. If anything happens, we can verify ourselves.
Owen's just walking along, singing songs, thinking about that banjo waiting for him at home.
I knew that was going to come up.
Yig hums.
I'll be keeping
Himself.
an eye out.
Pretty sure we all are.
Alright, I don't need to roll because there's already an event, so I will do this. Okay. Alright, while you make your way further down following the tracks down the main road, you can see that the road splits into 3 different directions. One is to the direct north, which is where you can see founder tracks and foot traffic. There's foot traffic to the east, and there's foot traffic to the west.
Well,
Shit.
he did.
You did specify north, correct, Diego?
Yes.
I doubt he would diverge from the path, but
You told us the whole conversation with.
The exact conversation, yes.
Well, he did mention he needed to possibly buy supplies. So he could have gone off track. But I am not very familiar with the local area, and I doubt any of you are.
so much.
Our best bet is probably just to follow the tracks north. Hopefully he's going that way.
Hopefully we'll be able to meet him there at least.
Yes.
So, north then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, sounds like
South
north.
is backwards, Arcadum.
Alright.
I love South.
South Cozy.
Yes.
I thought you were heading east.
No, not again.
No, please. Actually, he puts on sunglasses.
Alright. Survival check.
Ugh, that's kind of low.
Luckily, you have advantage, right?
No.
And we're following tracks. This isn't Conflux.
Okay, 15
I don't-
tells you. Alright, so 15 reveals to you that these tracks separate. You can see that the founder tracks here are the freshest of the tracks located here, that there are foot traffics that are located here, and that there are several that lead to the side of the road. There are also what appears to be a few arrows in the ground nearby, and some broken gear, leather straps, things like that nature.
I'd like to investigate that.
Yeah. What's on the arrows?
Nothing. They're just arrows.
Alright. Just check. I think he said he wanted to investigate the gear.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
See if it
As
looked
you
familiar.
as you investigate the gear, you have no idea if it's familiar or not. I mean, it could be what the man was carrying, but so could that be the same thing for any traveler that's walking along with normal equipment. You don't really see any evidence suggesting that this is the person you're looking for, or it could just be somebody else. But what the scene does depict, based off of the depth that the arrows are intruding into the ground, is that these arrows were fired, but there's no blood on them. So perhaps a warning shot. And the way that the foot traffic is kind of pushed to the side shows that perhaps these founder riders pulled close to the edge of the road, ran people off of it. It's not really clear, though. Could also be raiders and brigands, or maybe even cannibals. Cannibals wouldn't leave bodies, after all. They would take those bodies with them.
You said there was tracks leading off the causeway? Off to the side, at least?
Yes, gathered to the side.
Okay. Well,
Does the gear look worn out at all, or does it look like it's fairly fresh, like freshly made?
Do I see any?
That would not be
like-
something. The only way that you'd see a difference in that is if it was left there for years. So no, it does not look like it's been left there for years.
But do I see anyone with like soul sight or just around?
No.
Okay.
Any loot of value?
No.
No, I was just gonna pick this up to see if I could catch up with him, or if I could bring this back to him.
You can pick it up, but you don't know if
Yeah.
it belongs to him or not.
Well, bring it back to whoever it might belong to. You know.
That's fine. I mean, it's just like the straps of a pack,
Oh,
like
I
belts.
thought this was like the entire thing.
No, like pieces of it, like almost as if it's been torn off.
Oh.
Well.
And there's no like main bag anywhere.
No.
Oh, then in that case I'll just keep going with
Yeah, I don't think
wherever
there's
these
much here.
follow.
They were driven off of the road. Maybe a bit difficult to find them through there, but it might not be too far off with how fresh these tracks are.
Right.
True. So, do you all suggest going off and looking to see if he's camped out nearby, or just continuing?
I'd like to
That
look
doesn't
for
hurt
him.
to scout it out a bit.
Well, he does have some time on us.
Maybe a couple
He
of
could still
minutes.
be up ahead.
Say we need to be on our guard, but it can't hurt to check.
So off the road,
Yeah.
following whatever's left of the tracks. Sound about right?
I guess.
Okay. So to lock in, you are searching the nearby area.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. I need investigation checks, perception checks, and survival checks. Give me the highest out of all of them.
Perception,
perception.
investigation. I feel like perception's higher. Or did you want both?
Ooh.
You know what?
No.
Yeah, let's roll perception first.
It's been the last
So
second of the
Didn't
spell
you just
stuff
say
now.
didn't you just say whichever's highest out of any of them?
No.
The highest out of any of them.
Oh, well, that's the same with survival.
Plus 0 on everything, and at least I got that.
Nice.
I needed that for the flux storm, damn it.
Oh, same dude.
Did I get 15s and higher in all pieces?
Not me. I got like a 6.
No, in
There's a
all
6
three of
and
the
a
highest.
4.
The three of the highest.
Yeah. A 20, a 19,
And an 18.
That works for me. Okay, as you search the area thoroughly, you find no sign of any encampment. You see that the foot traffic eventually recedes back into the causeway a bit further down the road. There doesn't really appear to be any evidence of anyone staying behind in this area.
Okay. So then we could keep following the tracks.
Yes, at least if it leads back to the main road. That makes it a bit easier.
Yeah.
So we'll keep searching then. We're heading back this way anyway.
Okay, you continue the trail.
Yeah.
We do.
Mm-hmm.
So be it. Let me know when you're loaded.
Okay.
Loaded. New map.
Oh, whoa. This is too familiar. The glaive is still there. What the fuck?
Oh my god, it is.
My Me halberd.
There it is.
Albert!
Oh, why?
There, me halberd.
There be me. There be a bird.
Anybody not loaded?
No, I'm in.
I'm
All right.
Just loaded.
Just to check, is this still the same day?
Yeah.
Okay.
Although it is coming up to the end of the day,
Alright.
as you follow the trails that you've been able to calculate, eventually you do find yourself, well, in an area that you recognize. Not the one that you've been here from the map from before, but rather you recognize this as where the river barges that you met, although much further up the stream. You recognize the river. But what you also recognize is the wreckage that you happen upon. One of the river barges is completely beached, covered with arrows and scorch marks. There are corpses piled against the riverbanks and atop the wooden ridge. You can see that several of them have been tied to a nearby tree, their backs opened up with terrible whips, slashes across their back.
How many can I take off of them? Better question. How many people can I, or how many people, quotes, can I carry without any impediment?
Probably one.
Even with my saving strength, or?
Having a high strength is not the point. The point is you only have two hands and the unwieldiness of carrying a corpse. Carrying one person is fine. Two is going to give you difficulty. Three or more, I mean, this isn't an anime. You have to
Fair
deal
enough.
with physics.
That is true.
Are there founders tracks around here?
Oh yeah. Founder's tracks have cut a cruel scar into the land. You can see that it has trampled over, well, many of what remains to be a campsite. It seems that the barge was beached normally, most likely for repairs, and the river jacks were out, simply enjoying a land camp. One of them you recognize. It was one of the many river jacks that you saw, and your original interaction with them further upstream. You can see that this one has been tortured the most. Cruel markings across his back, and all of his teeth have been pulled out.
Jesus.
Can I take him with me?
This is a terrible kind of sight.
Fuck.
Can I see how recent the wounds were inflicted?
Medicine check.
This is.
When they're done here, I would like to take at least
Okay.
that one off.
Can I guidance myself?
Yeah. And I heard you.
Okay.
25. Well, with that kind of roll, this torture was going on for a couple of hours at least. But you can see that the wounds that killed them were execution-style throat slits. And those you possibly missed by minutes. Some of them are even still bleeding.
Are they still alive?
No,
Oh,
they are dead.
I'll say to everyone, be on your guard. These are very fresh. They may still be around here.
Fucking yikes.
Fucking.
She's gonna recoil and look at you. You don't think that this is because of us?
No, I know who my next target is.
Calvin, as you move towards the beached barge, make me a perception check.
I go to investigate the barge.
Well,
I mean,
as you move over towards it, you can see that it is filled with more corpses. You can also see that the barge has been thoroughly looted. As there are
How
many,
many corpses?
About 6 or
Fine.
so. And
Okay.
the contents of the barge's cargo has been thoroughly looted. Barrels have been opened, crates smashed. Other than food and water, nothing of value remains. But you do see something you recognize.
Oh.
The man you're looking for. His corpse is slaked over the side. You can see that his eyes and tongue have been cut out. And in his hand is a bloody pen and quill.
Fellas, I found our man.
Oh no.
Can I keep while they're going in to look at him, can I keep an eye out around the surrounding area?
Sure.
Looks like they cut out his eyes and tongue. They made him write something. I don't know what.
No.
Do I see anything he might have wanted to use the quill on, or any scraps of parchment around him?
No. Although it's odd that the individual would be made to use a pen.
I had to be taken a gander. They probably asked him where he was going. Who they talked to, described us. Realised it was Yig. And I. Maybe put 2 and 2 together. Luckily, if they're, following along the path that he was going to go, they'll only reach the shrine. They won't be able to find the actual town.
Me.
I'd like to try and pick up its corpse.
That's fine.
Alright.
Maybe we can bring it back to Spire. There's something I've been wanting to try out.
We're taking him back.
Okay. But I feel like maybe we should get somewhere safe. In the morning, once we're all reset, I can send a message to A10 and give him a heads up that there may be a possible invasion on or at least a scouting party on the horizon.
I wouldn't go as far to say that. They don't know where the town is.
We have some new news for Slappy.
I would know that there is a town, and that is enough. At least if I were in their position, it would be enough for me to warrant investigation.
Once we find a safe place to hunker down for the night, I say we contact Anarius. If he still has access to his shrine, maybe he can lock it down until we make it back there, lest they use it for their own purposes.
The issue is, well, if they do get to the shrine, they'll know it's there. They'll start investigating. We might have
I
to.
think Canarius got the capabilities of keeping even the most curious of fellows out.
Maybe so.
Unless
But if this is just a scouting party, what if they send an actual force to raid it? I think we might need to
Take them
ambush
out.
them. Yeah. We might need to ambush them on their way back. Assuming they come back this way, but...
possibly. Anyways, I'm
While
going
they're-
to pick up some of the food and water. How many rations would I get?
Probably like 10. Easy. That hasn't been spoiled by attack.
While he's doing that, I would flare up the halo and try to see if there's anything magical that possibly might have been missed by whatever did this. Is there anything I could see or
there
sense?
we go. There is magic over the man's body. The one you've been looking for.
Oh,
There
I don't
is
suppose
a,
I'd
there is a thin sliver of magic over him.
Out of curiosity, would I be able to see how strong the magic is? Or if it's like stronger in one part of the body than the other?
It's strong enough, indicating there's an active spell on him.
Oh,
Would I be able to full sight see if there's anything different? See if there's something still in him?
Soul sight reveals that he has no life force.
Oh.
He's dead. Arcana check to identify the spell.
Guidance.
To yourself?
Yep. Can't hurt. 14 total?
I'll make an Arcana too, if that's fine. If I can't get guidance,
That is, oh, somebody else is rolling. People are still rolling. Roll then.
Oh, hold on. Let me just. What the fuck?
D4 ain't gonna get you higher than what he rolled too. So, so what I'm able to reveal to you is that the spell is of the enchantment school.
Enchantments. Okay. Yig, be careful with that body. It has a weird magic to it, and feels like it's been modified, enchanted.
Alright.
I have a feeling something may happen if it... Absolutely. If you can give me... What do you say about setting up camp near the barge? They've already ran through it once. Maybe they won't think to run through it again. And then in the morning I can...
What?
Valid point, actually.
They probably haven't been prepared.
This is a long shot. I don't suppose I would recognize the spell if it's something I might be able to cast, would it?
If you rolled a high enough Arcana check, maybe.
Ah, okay.
14 and a 15, bro.
Fair point.
Can we check a good?
I mean, the rest of us could try. I don't know why we didn't all roll.
Yeah, I genuinely don't know. I was gonna question that.
Everyone can roll, yeah.
Yeah, I just may as well.
Yeah.
Roll.
Wow. Hey, you want a guidance?
You dumb bone.
Can I hear it?
That's enough. The spell that's on him is... the remnants of the Zone of Truth spell.
Oh.
Hey,
He was
folks,
interrogated.
I'll get it out of them.
Thought the torture wasn't enough.
And I didn't even need to kill him.
Now the question is, why the pen? They make him
Well-
sign something?
I imagine that they probably made him list out everything that he heard. We told him the name of where we would go, of where we came from, the name of the town, direction. At the very least, it was some way to keep track of it.
Just to check, the founder tracks from here, are they heading further north or are they double back around and gone south?
The founder tracks are going north.
They're still going.
Yeah.
My recommendation is we need to ambush them. They have
Probably already
information
heading
on.
where we live.
Well, they're heading to the shrine at the very least, but we can't let that information get back to them.
Of course.
Because if these are the people this warden and you keep mentioning has sent, well, we don't want him knowing where we live.
Probably not.
I think best we can do, rest up, probably pitch up somewhere further along the road, set up an ambush when they come back, if they come back this way, but I assume they'll come back down the causeway. They would have no reason not to.
There's still tracks.
Yes,
They're
they're
still
heading.
new.
Yes, they're still heading north. They're probably going to go investigate the shrine.
And if
Find
we
whatever.
follow
They
along
still
the
work from. They need to be eliminated.
Yes.
So, do you, by any chance, remember how long it took for those founders to go to the ambush encampment and then come back?
A few hours.
So 2 hours.
I said few
And-
hours.
A few.
Those things are fast. What took us a day only took them hours.
The question has to be how fast. Because if they're going to the shrine, how long would it take them to get there?
Considering it took us a day to get to from the battle site to Sarkozia, and it only took them a few hours, probably rough estimate 3 to 4 days. They're basically moving at twice the speed we can.
Would you like a survival check to actually answer that?
Sure, I was
Yes.
just giving an in-character
In
guess.
character.
It's called OP.
Take a guidance.
All right, with a 25, I can give you an accurate readout, or a more accurate readout. Considering the fact that travel along the causeway increases speed, and founders increases speed, and those compound, it is likely that in 3 days' time they will make it to the shrine. And that's if nothing gets in their way.
So yeah.
We'll hit them on one
How
of
long
those
would it take us to
stumps.
get to the shrine?
More than that. Let me see here. Precisely, it'll take you about. Hold on, I have your. Bring up
Would be
your-
able to hit them while they're, stopping, or maybe just,
Absolutely not. You are not nearly fast enough. It'll take
Yeah.
you. It'll take you guys approximately 6 to 10 days if you stay off the main road.
Now I'm glad I kind of fucked up telling that guy where we were going.
yeah.
We're gonna, I think, best case is we travel for a couple days and set up an ambush. Probably, well, from the estimate, about 3 days potentially for them getting to the shrine. So we travel for 3 days, set up an ambush, and wait for them.
Alright.
What do you?
Do we even have what we need to ambush them?
If you want the information about the shrine, the information whatever they revealed to them, getting back to possibly the warden, I say so. If not, we can go on our merry way and get back to the shrine. But they know about Lux's will. They know about the shrine potentially, if they let's say reach it, and they know about all of you. If you want that information getting back to the warden, fine. But my recommendation is we take them out so it doesn't.
I didn't have any problem with setting up an ambush. I'm asking you if we think we have the resources to do so. They could easily just bypass us.
Oh, if they don't see it coming.
And how would you
kind of
suppose
the point
stopping
of an
these
ambush.
steeds?
How you gonna stop a founder moving at full speed? That's a question you gotta ask
Yeah.
yourself.
That is what I'm asking him, literally.
Well,
It's like,
That's something I could take care of if we can get them onto the right track.
we
I
set
have something I
traps.
can.
Okay, what kind of traps and how? And with what materials?
Glyph of warding.
Okay, there's some magic for you. What else you got?
Well, we can get some fallen trees, or you can cut down some trees and put it in the way, or potentially set it up as a trap that goes off and it rolls down into their way.
Okay, from what elevation in this flat land?
Well, we'll have to look for another location to do it.
I'll leave a box on the side of the road with a string.
Classic.
Yes.
Got him.
Maybe I'll leave a PB&J in there. They wouldn't
mean,
be
right-
able to resist.
Right now, this is probably not the best location to do it. We need to find some higher terrain.
Let me explain while I'm trying to make you see things a little easier. It's most likely your quarry is going to travel on the road, on the causeway, which is for good reason, well-built road that has nothing in its clearing. So digging into it, very difficult. Cutting down a tree, moving that and putting it in front, that's not so much a trap as a blockade. And essentially you're going to need some heavy tools, magic, or skilled labor to make this happen. And as far as I know, none of you have any trap making skill whatsoever. So my question remains, how are you going to stop a contingent of founders moving at top speed?
Maybe we could try.
Because I'll tell you, if your plan is you're just going to start combat and shoot at them, they ain't going to stop them.
We could try to, draw their attention in or something.
Well,
Hold on, I'm
There's-
being called downstairs.
If they're set on a mission, they're probably not going to pay much mind to some passbyers on the road. Aside from the fact that they know who we are now, most likely, or at least they know what we look like. If they saw us, that could be the exception, or they could just choose to leave and send a larger force to deal with us.
Considering that they massacred this Riverjack contingent, I really don't think that would be something they would pass up. Seem like the kind of people who aspire to cruelty. Whether it is through their own design or whether it's circumstance.
they want you back, right?
No, I don't think they know about us. I think they know only about Sashiv based on her interactions with the Warden. So at the very least wants her back.
Definitely wants all of us back if he remembers that message you sent him.
Oh, it's only just a mild threat. I didn't even say I wanted to skin him alive. I implied it, but still.
Our best course of action probably is to start making our way up there. Maybe avoid the causeway.
How much
And-
how much feet of rope does everybody have?
100.
100. I have. We have about 150 feet of rope. Well, next best thing I can think of is we go further along. Hopefully, find a patch that has a lot of trees, and set up a simple rope across from one tree to another across the causeway. They won't be able to. If they don't see it in time, they'll just knock themselves off. If the rope holds.
From what you told me of their speed, I don't think it will hold. Especially if these aren't living creatures.
Well, we're not going for the founders. We're going for the riders. But that's an
Well,
idea.
It is an idea. We have a few days to deal with it. I say we go with Calvin's plan for now. We move alongside off the causeway. Keep an eye on foot traffic. But being seen is not a good thing at the moment. If we find a spot that seems advantageous, we can always use it, but we definitely need to see what Honorius has at his disposal back at the shrine. The last shrine that we were at was heavily defended from within, but that one was specifically designed to be defended. If he has his own defenses, perhaps he could use them to our advantage. The fact that he wasn't active before, now that he
No,
is, there may be something that he can use to lure them in and trap them inside without access to the portal exit.
True. Should we give
But we won't
Amarius
know
the head?
until we... I say we move away from here further first.
Alright.
With how fresh with Chrotus' assessment of how fresh these wounds are, they may be moving quickly, but they may still be watching their back.
If we're going to leave, then I'm gonna make it look like we weren't here then.
Everyone make me a perception check.
Well,
And Yig's not here at the moment, so you might have
I'll
to
roll
roll
for
for
him.
him.
Okay, continue.
well, if we're gonna be making our way, I should probably make it look like we weren't here then.
Well, I heard he looted all the food there.
That's true.
Any
You can do
stragglers
it
with
anyways.
food.
It won't hurt too much. You need any help with that?
Sure. I will begin to make it look like we weren't here by removing our tracks.
All right, stealth check.
I will.
Can I
help
give him
with that.
assistance in that?
I guess I'm getting the whole shebang.
Anybody can roll, yeah.
Alright, I'm back. Sorry.
And I assume I'd be making these stealth checks at disadvantage because of my armor.
Yeah,
I should also make a stealth check, I think. Maybe.
you can roll it, yeah.
Yeah, but yours would also be a disadvantage because of your armor.
Wait, Calvin, I thought you were giving me a van.
Well, yeah, I was just helping him so that he could have advantage.
Oh, that's
Oh,
what it
me?
No, he's
Oh.
helping. He's helping Axel.
No, never mind. Never mind.
Can't hurt.
All right, what else you doing?
All right, cool.
No, that's out of the way. I guess we're gonna make our way up along more of the causeway.
Thought
I
you were saying.
I don't think they'll be turning around.
I don't think they're turning around from their destination. If anything, they'll probably just wait for us where I told them to meet.
There's always that, I guess.
I'm not sure it's wise to move along continuing along the causeway.
Oh, the rest of the day it should be fine.
Tonight,
At least for another day, yeah.
Fine. Continuing north.
All right. Okay, one last set of perception checks.
Fuck this, I ain't using the automated roller. Fuck that.
Okay.
And that's still an automated roller.
It's not technically an automated roll. I typed it in.
He's got a point.
Okay. Party travels to the north.
Yes.
All right, how far are you going? And how long?
How much of the day is left?
I mean, day's over, but I'm just asking you, how long are you guys going to keep traveling to the north? Because you said
Until we
something about
find a-
3 days, right?
Yeah, probably.
I guess. No,
I can
tomorrow-
tell you, no roll's going to make the ambush point better. It's the causeway. If you're going to have to jump them on the causeway, so it's always going to be the same because the causeway's well built.
Then
I guess,
probably moving forward until we can find a place that's decently, that has a decent amount of coverage that we can hunker down off the road.
All right, that's fine.
Just
All right then.
probably the best option.
Okay, so how many days are you traveling?
3, I think they said.
3? All right.
Any objections?
Well, before this day is over, I want to contact Henarius.
Okay.
We're going to be doing...
That used contacting some areas.
Tell him what?
She wants to ask him if there's any defenses that he has access to at the shrine, or if there's a way to conceal the shrine for defensive reasons. And she'll give him the information about the people that may be heading in that direction, that they have a founder, and that they are ruthless in their approach to finding and gathering information.
Negative. No such defenses exists any longer. Defenses were disabled.
Is there any way for you to prevent them from using the Nexus to travel back to Lux's will until we arrive?
Negative. Shrine access has been disabled.
What?
What?
Shrine functions need recalibration.
What happened?
The same thing that's always been true.
Oh, yeah, never mind.
The shrine is broken. Like it's always been broken.
That is true.
When you guys first got there, hell, you destroyed the last defensive mechanism it had.
Which is the eyeless
Door.
the door.
Yeah.
So
The door.
Oh.
Ask him if it knows how to deal with founders by any chance.
founders are constructs and can be defeated by any means that one might defeat a construct, such as damage associated with sonic frequencies.
On frequencies. So does that...
This one will remain vigilant and inform you should the shrine be accessed before you arrive.
Possibly
Thank you.
pass off information to Aiton and Slappy Paps. Let them know that we may have to make use of what forces we have before, in case of an emergency.
Affirmative.
I don't think the scouting party is going to be able to take on our town's defenses. It is a town, after all,
Well, city.
or a city.
If they
It's
come
only
here,
a month-old city. It's very
What?
easily that they may not be trained by then. Nothing against Slappy Paps, but
I think they should be trained enough that they could fight on a scouting party. And also, a scouting party isn't designed to, raid a city. It's designed to come back with information.
Besides, they did really well against that eyeless swarm that was chasing the people.
We should get going.
of course. There's no use slowing down now.
so just for the purposes of me getting spell sauce back, it's a new day, right? Or
Mhm.
it should be after this.
Yeah.
Okay, grand.
Pog.
Actually, going to...
I'll need to prepare spells, so probably I'll do that you talk.
Yeah. I believe we all. Well, yeah, you said about 3 or 4 days, so. Are we all
Alright.
good with just going 3 days?
Well,
then?
first day is done, yeah?
Yep.
Okay. Survival checks with advantage.
Oh,
That is insufficient.
I'm lost. What?
Okay, that's not good. Let's see how bad that is.
Ugh.
With advantage. Okay, not too bad. Alright, party's lost.
What the hell?
You lost your way off the causeway, unfortunately.
Ow.
Let's see.
How is that possible?
It's a
Can I
giant
use
road.
clairvoyance to send a beacon 1 mile up in the air as far as I can go to see if I can find a direction take us back to the causeway?
No, because the reason you're lost is because of a fog. Not that kind of fog.
You guys PTSD.
This place is pretty crazy. This is not.
All right.
Imagine how we were before.
All right.
we
Well,
met
you
you.
lost, so let's see how long it takes you to find your way back. So roll me for the second day. Roll me another set.
22.
All right. You find your way back.
Alright.
We're too smart.
And nothing terrible happens. All right. Day 3.
29. Oh man.
Okay.
3 more. Fun.
All right. Are you gonna stop here or go to your original plan? Because you're off by a day.
Should we stop?
You were gonna go 3 days down the road, but you got lost one day, so you're only 2 days down the road now.
I think we should keep going.
Well. Yeah, I think it's safe to risk it one more day. Because they'll have to be.
Marius will inform us when they reach the shrine,
If they
so we can
interact
prepare
with
after that.
it.
So yes.
Yes.
All right. The index begins to vibrate.
I'll pull it out.
Speak of it.
Attention. Shrine of Karun is being accessed.
You mean Hanarius?
Or Hanari, excuse me, not Karun. Sorry,
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute, what?
wrong one.
That's a long one. That's a bit further.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's a little bit further in the opposite direction.
So
It's like they made it there.
Scenarios is able to tell when they leave. If they leave.
How
Probably
many
not.
forces are there?
Ask who they belong to.
I don't think we even need to ask that.
I just want to know if he can tell when they leave, or can he only tell when they get there or enter it? Let's say.
All right. Well, is somebody gonna ask him that? Like,
I mean, I was
Well,
asking
Sashiv did.
something.
Sashiv has to
I'm
be
waiting.
the-
I'm waiting to hear for Sashiv to ask. She's holding the index.
How many forces have arrived?
Error. Clairvoyance blocked.
Should they choose to leave, can you give us information on when they decided to, or when they're no longer there?
This one will try.
Alright. We're still heading back in that direction. Simply keep us informed and we'll make do with what we can.
No.
They've definitely made it there, but it can't tell us how many, but if it's... Can we still tell if it's one set of founder tracks on the road, or is it more than one?
It was like
4 to 10.
4 to 10, yeah.
Same reading that I gave you before.
Wonder how many people have Founder. Did we notice that when the founders were passing us, how many people like ride them?
1 man to each horse,
Okay,
or each founder, but they are stone horses. So
so
Okay. Alright.
maximum amount of people that could be there are 10.
I wonder
Should
if
be
I
no
could
threat to
pull-
the town.
I wonder if I could pull an Assassin's Creed and jump on a Founder.
You can try anything.
Well, we could probably start setting up whatever sort of ambush we can muster. There's still the rope trick I mentioned. Knock them off their horses if they run into it.
If they've just arrived there, I'd say we have at least another day that we can move forward, and then we might be able to make use of something.
Of course.
How
Calvin,
many days are we away from the shrine?
Calvin, you still have those arrows, yes?
I
I doubt
could
they've
be happy
taken
to
up.
have them.
of foot travel, you're about 5.
Well, we've got 5 days worth of rations left.
Well, no. Chrotus has got prepare food and water.
I can
Very
prepare
true.
if we need it, but third level spell slot, so on day of ambush we might need to be careful.
Yeah.
There may
But
be a
5
way
days
to-
away, so if they're currently there, it'll take 2 days. Well, it'll take us 2 days to get forward, at least, before we meet each other. I say that is when we set up the ambush.
Well, I say rough guess. At best, we may have a day, depending on when they leave. At our worst, we may have a few hours. Remember, those things are still quite fast.
Speaking of spells, did you cast that not rot thing on these guys, please?
You mean gentle repose?
Yes, please.
Well, technically, I didn't prepare it, so he'd be a bit ripe.
Mm.
If you want, I can cast it tomorrow. Sorry, I didn't really think of him.
It's fine.
As for our ambush approach, I think I might have an idea. They seem to have they seem to be very interested in those arrows, or at least whatever they're associated with. It may be a bit morbid, but if we left this poor fellow's body along the road with a few of these arrows strewn about, I doubt they'd be able to ignore it.
We will squint at that.
I know, Jake. This isn't something that we want to do, but if we want to stop the caravan from moving forward, we have to find a way to either get their attention or stop a founder. And I don't think we have the necessary materials to deal with a founder, lest how as many as we've seen, the tracks wise. Unless anyone has a better idea.
What about that glyph of warding you're talking about?
Looks at Chrotus.
Slightly awkward. I did not hear the word you were saying. Could you say
Glyph
that
of
again?
warding. What about that?
Glyph
Wait, that
warding.
what?
Glyph of
Oh,
warding.
glyph of warding.
Yeah.
I need to check on it, but I have a feeling that I can set it up so that it can do... I know you said about sonic frequencies doing the most damage. By any chance you know what that is? I have a feeling, but I can't be 100% sure.
Waves of sound.
Like thunder?
Yeah.
Best that I could think of.
I can work with that. We can just set up traps for them, make sure that they can't. Well, whenever they activate it, the founders will be destroyed, making it a very awkward retreat for them. If there's anyone alive after it.
Yes.
I'd say our best bet is we set him up alongside the road and put the others so that they have to... I doubt they're going to trample over it, they'll try to investigate it. We set up the runes just past it, or alongside it, but not directly on top. So if they try to move around it, we'll have a better shot at hitting as many of them as we can.
Of course.
Okay.
Do we set up here, or do we try to move a few more hours up the road to see if there's a better spot?
Let's try to see if there's a better spot.
All the spots are kind of the same.
That is
That
true.
may be true, but we also need a spot to conceal ourselves. Otherwise, this will be pointless. If they see us first, that will be the problem.
The point of an ambush is to ambush them.
Exactly.
I never would have guessed.
Yeah. But apparently I had to say it for you.
I'll go along with the plan.
Your rate was.
So we're not.
I'd say
moving
let's
full-
set up here. Let's just
I mean,
set up here.
A few hours wouldn't hurt. Or 5 days down the line.
Okay, then let's go a few hours down the road.
Yeah, it doesn't even need to be a few hours. Just as long as it takes for us to find a spot that has good cover along the side of the road that works for it, and then we set up on the road.
Yeah.
Okay. We do that.
Okay. Give me the highest stealth and survival check to hide your camp.
Hey.
Ooh. Okay. Survival. So I assume I should also roll survival. Or
Yes.
I mean, we can't roll higher than Axel.
Yeah, we can.
So, highest stealth 16, highest survival 30.
Did you need to roll at disadvantage, Chrotus?
I'm wearing half plate, which gives me disadvantage in all stealth checks.
We were just looking for number options.
yeah, it's 16 and a 30.
Alrighty.
Hey guys, let's
Did
move up the
Tenarius
road.
Sorry, go ahead.
Let's move up the road a bit. That downed tree will help us.
Possibly.
I'm just kidding. It's probably not even there. That's just the map.
Alright.
Probably just like,
So,
hey, there's a bigger tree.
you move into position. You set up your ambush point. The first day passes. We roll for this. Oh no.
Oh.
That sounds like a. Oh, good lord, gravy.
Alright.
Hey.
Yay! Nice.
There's a silver lining here.
Am I lining here? What?
Oh, nothing.
Oh, this is about joking me trying.
No,
All
no,
right.
I know.
A flux storm descends down upon you. You have a choice. You can abandon your campsite to avoid it, or you can stay and weather the storm.
Do we look like it? Does it look like something we might already know of?
You don't know what it is. You just know it's coming.
Well,
It's not horror fog.
Okay.
You can understand her hesitation, though, right?
No,
We did
I
get
get it.
turned
I
inside
get
out.
it. I get it.
I would say let's.
Is it an instant death moment?
It's not
We
going to be
won't be able
pleasant.
to tell us that.
It's not going to be pleasant. I'll tell you that much.
Okay.
I'd say let's not wait here and be
That'd
hurt
day
by a flux storm.
sacrificing. So,
Mm,
Out of curiosity, did Honorius report back and say that they left fairly recently?
No. I mean, it's only been a day.
yeah.
So they're still there then.
mm. Could be setting up an ambush of their own for us.
Turns out we're just waiting here at an ultimatum.
Let's get out of the way of this storm. If they haven't left yet, then in that case we need to contact Honorius and give them a heads up that they may be plotting something at the shrine or nearby it, which is even worse.
Yeah, I mean,
Let's focus on ourselves. Let's get out of the way of the storm.
Of
Alright.
course.
Yeah.
So, party abandons their position. Yeah, okay, I'll wait the storm. Alright, you're able to avoid the storm as your campsite is afflicted with hellfire rain.
Oh.
Ah.
The area is scorched and scarred with fire and flame. Alright, give me survival checks and stealth checks to reset up your camp.
Huh. Oddly
Someone's gonna need
enough, that's strangely better. I'll try to get.
Hey,
Yeah, that's still.
the duality of man.
That's 23 stealth. And
Well,
Anyone else gonna roll survival?
yeah,
Yeah.
hold on, I'm just trying to get that 9 stealth.
All right, our highest survival is 19. Our highest stealth is a 23.
Wait, not to sound like a moron, but was it we only pick either stealth or survival to roll, or do we just roll
Highest of
both?
both and their average together.
Yeah. 23 and 19.
Okay. You reestablish your camp. When you reestablish this camp, your index will.
She will pull out the index.
Attention. Attention. Shrine is being accessed.
Uh-oh.
By who?
Unknown.
That's not
Can you
good.
stop them?
We already established that he can't.
Fuck.
Affirmative. Portal
We need to-
can be shut off.
Shut off the portals.
Well, probably should ask what it will take to shut it off and what it will take to turn it back on.
What process is it to turn off and turn on the portal? Is it simple, or will turning it off hinder us returning?
Unknown.
She'll
I
look
think
to
we
the
need
rest of the party.
Just turn it off.
Yeah.
Can't
I
risk them
think there is-
finding the direct path.
Yeah.
Anarius, shut down the portal. We'll find our own way back if necessary.
Affirmative.
Do you have a way to tell them? Do you have a way to communicate with those that are inside, or is it completely shut off from you?
There is no response from the index.
Alright, I think that was the last of the connection that he had there.
Well, you're out of range now.
Oh.
Because the portal
Yeah.
shut off. Remember when I first told you about the nodes? That's how they're able to.
Yep.
That's why they're able to contact you.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that is.
That's that's
Uh,
fine.
I
All
think
right.
I remember that. Yeah.
Well, he's not going to be able to tell us if they leave now.
That's
Well,
fine.
we
That doesn't
should
matter. We
keep
don't need to
going.
go to the shrine anymore. We know if we can route our way to the coastline, to where I found it in the first place, we can probably find our way around and get back to Lux's will without having to worry about the shrine.
Yeah.
Damn them. If we don't have access to the shrine, at least they don't either.
But what about the
The ambush.
well, that? But there's other people, right? I'm assuming I'm not the only one that was there.
What?
That's where I came out, right?
Right, but if they don't
Yes.
have but if they don't have access to the shrine, they can't travel to the depths below it and be able to access them.
Plus, they may be not people, but rather goo. Potential, but not actual people yet. Maybe safer for them to stay that way.
And our connection may be cut now, but if we get closer, we may be able to speak to him again, and we can see if we're able to turn it back on, if we need to. But until then, I say we focus on what we had planned before. They no longer have access to the portal. They can't gather much information there, since most of it was stored, and she'll kind of wiggle the index in one of these.
I guess that's true.
If they start, that means that they may start heading down the roadway now. If we want
Yeah.
this ambush to work, we can do that. Or we can abandon the idea entirely. But think of it this way. They knew that there was something else further down. Who's to say they won't find it again? Whether they know it's associated with us or not. If we fail to stop them and any of them get away, we won't be able to so easily slip back into Sarkozy.
Yes.
Even with the badges.
Right.
So what's the course? Are we dealing with them,
We should
or
deal
are we
with
going to
them.
keep ourselves scarce?
I think we should deal with.
They
you
left
think
no
you-
survivors. Let's return the favor.
I'm down to be doing whatever,
Alright.
as long as we don't run out of food.
Well, Chrotus has better food
Yeah,
and water.
yeah. We know what Chrotus is able to do, and we're thankful for it. We'll maintain position for now. If they find nothing and then we cross them on their way back, then we'll deal with them accordingly.
was found favorable. Resetting up the ambush here then.
Seem to have found
The
a good
ambush is
spot.
already set up.
Yeah.
Do we just wait?
Well, I was meaning if we're set up now, in that case I can cast my glyphs and start tinkering with them. They will take a while to set up, so it's
How
best
long
to
do
start
they
it away now.
last?
Until activated or dispelled.
And you can only activate. Can you make more each day?
It's kind of tricky. Normally they... Well, it feels draining to use certain spells. It's like back at the tower whenever we were fighting. Took up a lot of effort. I can cast them twice each day, but still takes effort.
Where are you casting these glyphs?
I'm gonna cast them on the road, and I'm gonna have them with very specific triggers of whenever a founder is about to leave its range of effectiveness.
Okay.
And with thunder damage as well.
Quick question for you.
Mm-hmm.
That's a highway. What happens if someone who isn't your target goes over the cliff?
Collateral
It's the
damage.
Founder.
As you wish.
Collateral damage. I love that.
As you
And also,
wish.
he said founders.
Yeah, but there are other people that have founders.
No, that is true, I guess.
Fair enough. I get to set up a wee bit away and just say, you might want to take a slight detour unless you want to prepare a new founder.
So you're setting yourself up close enough to the road that you could interfere if somebody who isn't your target might cross over them. And how far away
Yes.
from the party are you going to be to do that?
So is the highway here accurate to what
I'm
we're
with the
seeing?
collateral damage idea. How many founders have we seen on the road during our travels?
None, but that doesn't mean there won't be.
True.
And you've only been out
I'm
here
willing
like
to
3
take the
days.
risk.
The founders
Then,
seem like they're
if
kind
you're
of a luxury at this point.
If you're willing to take the risk, then you have the highest stealth. You have the best of a chance. You have the best chance of setting yourself up along the walls of the causeway.
Me?
Yes.
Right, I could.
I don't like the idea of collateral damage, but if we can avoid it, then I say we can at least try.
I think it would be better if I stayed with you guys, though. I don't think there's going to be anybody else that comes along here with a founder.
It's only set to destroy if the founder crosses.
Well, this is not the best of ideas, but if you don't really care about one of them, you could set it on a body.
What?
You could set the glyphs on a body.
We're not setting the glyphs on the man. Igor already doesn't like the idea of us using him as bait.
I understand. Just a recommend.
I understand, I'm just making that point now.
If we're really in need of it, we can set something of interest in there. Possibly like a... I don't suppose we can go back and get one of the other bodies, but...
No,
Not
that's
too
several
far
days.
behind.
Well, that's like 3 days away.
Yeah, no, we wouldn't have time.
I say we stick with the
You guys
original
could
plan.
use me as a dead body if you'd like.
No.
The old tricks I do.
Man,
No.
that's like,
Surprise, motherfucker, I'm
that-
alive.
that's like one of the oldest tricks in the book right there.
Yeah.
That's a classic.
That's a classic, dude. Also, I have a
Yeah,
question.
war crime.
I mean,
Oh, I have a question. Is on the map is the width of the road accurate to what
Yeah.
I'm measuring?
Basically,
right
you could treat this map as an accurate depiction of what the road's going to be like.
now? Okay, all right.
Okay, good.
So like 20 feet wide then.
Yeah.
Roughly.
Okay.
Alright, well,
Well, think of it this way. If it does destroy a founder that isn't the one that we're after, at least it'll be another hindrance in the road. But it may also tip them off, depending on the amount of damage that it takes. If they know what kind that it was dealt, and they may be wary of traversing it.
true.
let's wait it out. They'll be back here any day now.
Yeah.
I say we wait 2 days in this position. Hold on our own. And if they're not here by then, it's time to move on, guys. We got to get back to our town. Who knows how long it's going to take to get there without the portal now?
It took us roughly 5 days from the shrine, so another week maybe. Depends on how long it takes for us to get back then.
Yeah.
Aye, we need to get back soon.
Of course.
Arcadum?
Yeah.
Just for the Glyph of Warding, it says one of the things that you can do is set conditions for creatures that won't trigger the glyph. Can
Yeah.
I make it so that if anyone speaks a password, it would be disabled for a minute for someone to get over?
Yep.
And we have to split the party if we're waiting to have somebody wait to stop the Founder. Guys, it's not going to happen in the next 2 days. Let's just sit here, set up our ambush, get ready.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing.
All right.
So should I position myself to, get ready for this, or?
Yeah, use this map.
Okay.
Position yourself where you'd like to be.
Okay then.
Where would we like to
I
be, guys?
assume here
And
wouldn't
where are
be
you putting the
counted.
glyph so I can put it down there?
Okay. That have to be 10 foot in diameter, so I would just put... Actually, if we've got a few days, I could set up multiple glyphs. 4 total maximum.
Okay.
So, 1 here, 1 here, and 2 here.
Okay, point one at a time here. 1, 2. Because I have to draw it, so give me a second. All right.
Oh, fair enough. And then just 2 to block off the
Oh, okay.
entirely.
So, like... that?
Yep, that's perfect.
Okay.
And we could probably
Oh,
set
and the password to make sure that no one triggers it is Jane, you ignorant slut.
Okay.
Jane?
That's only him who has to say it, right?
I'm sure no one will say that.
No
to
one
her
will guess
face.
that.
And then, do you think the body
Hold on.
somewhere
I
along
have to
this
roll
side?
for this woman's name and her promiscuity.
Okay, alright.
Ah, Jane, you ignorant slut. Just walks right over it. Damn, I really didn't think that was gonna happen, guys.
Man, that was really unlikely.
That was incredibly unlikely.
That's about as likely as guessing that the guy's name was Doug.
One less Jane in the world.
So, what do you guys think? Body somewhere along maybe this line so that it's within line of sight as they pass? Or do you think the body's even necessary now?
I think you
Set the
guys
body further up, possibly between the glyphs, or just ahead of them.
Okay.
should-
So,
So you guys,
maybe even
good where
just
you
in
are, or-
between.
That could work.
Yeah, have it maybe right there.
Yeah.
'cause I mean, like, I
We'll
feel like
have-
we should probably be approaching from both sides.
Oh.
Yeah.
Then yeah, I'll be on this side with Chrotus then. I've got the radius and he can't to help him if he's surrounded.
I'll-
And then we'll probably put the guy's body somewhere in the middle, so if they approach it, then they'll cross the first line. And if they try to retreat, then they'll cross the second line. So we'll have this guy's body around here along the edge of the causeway, and we'll have a few black arrows, or black feather-tipped arrow, or the ones that we found that Calvin managed to grab, which were 6, and we'll kind of have them strewn about
so we're gonna
near
be
him,
leaving- So I assume we're
and
leaving
maybe
about
one
here
in
then?
the back.
Or do we already say
Yes.
this? Okay. Sorry.
Yeah. If you want to make it more realistic, we could just fire a few into him.
That is true.
Did we leave stuff with him to make it look like he's a bit of a fresher kill? Possibly
It's
a
not going
mace?
at the race at the. It's probably better that we leave him with nothing. No one who finds a dead body leaves it unchecked. And the fact that he was already all of his things were already taken.
They were warned of black arrows before. They will know what these are.
And at the rate he's decayed, they'll know it's old.
Yeah.
They may not even fall for it right away. If they get too close to it, they'll know that he's not a fresh kill, and they've already been along the road.
True.
I'd say repose him for now, as much as you can, until they arrive. That way, he won't get any worse. Maybe they'll think it's few days since the last time that he's been touched.
Yeah, fair enough.
How high is this tree? Or how tall, I should say.
Man, fuck the Silver Rose. It pissed me off. That
15
bitch didn't
feet.
even bow back at me.
Can I pitch myself up in there then?
Yeah.
Alright, that's all I'll do.
Alright. I think we're ready unless anyone else needs to do anything else.
No, I think I'm ready.
Elvin takes 2 of the black arrows, shoots them right into the body.
All right.
Then he takes 2 more and shoots them around the ground.
All right. And so the party lies in wait. How many? So we'll just go by day, I guess.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
First day, let's roll some events. These are not at advantage because you're not moving.
Alright. Oh.
No need for survival. These are just, you're just basically holding up for fortune. First day goes by, no one comes by on the road. Second day goes by, no one comes by on the road. Third day. Yeah, that's enough time. A few travelers make their way by on the road. They seem to be going in the direction to the north. They, however, are not on Founders, so they do not slide off the glyphs. They just appear to be a couple of merchants and one young man who looks as if he might be homeless.
You resist the urge to sell out.
Do you guys let them pass?
I'll let them go by.
Okay.
Best not to have anyone else that's heading in that direction see our faces.
Yeah, actually, should we, like, roll stealth checks to make sure that we aren't seen by them?
Wasn't the...
That's already been rolled. That's already been
Okay.
handled.
Yeah.
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 I'm just asking if anyone wants to break stealth. That's it. If not, I'm
No.
going to keep going.
No.
All right.
Nope,
No.
nope, nope.
Nice.
All right. This is now the 4th day.
We
Are
have
you
2
pre-
days of emergency rests left.
Well, Chrotus
Yeah,
is-
we know.
Then Chrotus
We
needs
know
to
what Chrotus can
prepare
do.
the spell.
Well,
You
yeah.
know that Chrotus has the spell, that's the thing.
Well, yes, but is he preparing it? Because if so, then he's down a combat spell, and you're waiting in ambush. So which is it? Is he preparing rations, or is he sacking that, or is he not sacking that spell?
We have 2
I
more
would have
days
prepared
left.
the spell. Glyph of Warden would have already been cast, so I wouldn't need to have it prepared. So I'll have food and water prepared.
All right. So no
Okay,
more
good
rations.
to
So
know.
no more rations are going down then. All right. Go.
All right.
Cool. 4th day's done. 5th day.
That's a nice middle number.
6th
Didn't we
day.
say- Yeah, didn't we say we were only going to go for a few days? If it's already at this point, we probably would have questioned it.
Mm,
1 more day. Actually, 2. You know, a week.
let's give it a week.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 2 more days.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh shit.
Don't tell me, please.
Hold on. I need to read something.
Anyone have deja vu?
Slightly. This is slightly familiar.
Feel my spidey sense tinkling.
I feel my... what the fuck? I don't feel anything anymore.
I'm wondering where that was
Is
going.
that my... Are those my legs? Why are they all the way over there? Why are my intestines outside?
Damn. Okay. Let's do that. The air is silent. The wind itself is stopped in its tracks. You hear the sound of footsteps on stone. a man runs down the road from the northeast going southwest. So from here to here. As he runs, he trips and falls forward and holds up his hands behind him. And there you see it. A glowing red light.
Is this the familiar glowing red light, or?
Yes,
just-
sir.
Uh-oh.
How distant is it?
It is approximately, the man's running to here. He doesn't have a token because he's not that important. But the red light
I
is
think
kind
he's
of
important,
washing
too.
over this place. Well, okay, fine. But the red light is washing over this place. There are fateless in the area, or fate eaters in the area, excuse me. And possibly the other thing too.
Possibly.
Do you wish to intervene, or do you remain hidden?
This is the same thing that happened to Lux.
I mean, that's the thing that attacked Lux, yeah.
We will remain hidden.
Is there only one?
They haven't appeared yet. You don't
So
see
it's
them. A man is being chased by a red light, but you know what the red light is, and you know how they operate. They teleport in.
And he's not continuing to move up the path?
Well, he's running and he's tripped and fallen. I'm asking the party.
I don't want to. I don't know if I want to ignore this man.
I don't want to fight them.
I don't want to ignore it.
We don't know.
I
how
already
many
know what's
there
going
is.
on.
Basically, you
Wait
get
till
it.
they get a bit closer, maybe?
And it's gonna kill him before.
What
that.
I'm telling
Yep.
you is, if you want to
They
save the
teleport.
man's life, you have to intervene now. If not, they will appear, and his life will be forfeit. And then you can choose to attack them if you want. Again,
I'm fucking going, man.
Wait, what?
I'm going.
Oh,
Then I'm into.
sounds like we're going in.
Game.
I don't
Damn,
think anyone
son.
should suffer this shit again. Fuck no.
If we recognize that light, then we know what that thing is, and we're not gonna. And at least a good number of us are not gonna let that go unnoticed.
Damn it.
Yeah, fuck that.
Fuck.
I know, bro, but it's just how it is.
I'm sorry. It's just I would not fucking ignore this. I have lines. This one's being crossed.
so be it. Okay, let me see here.
Hopefully the founders show up during the fight.
If they show up, I hope they run past.
The Silver Rose show up. What's going on? Quickly, back to.
Ah!
Ignore this. Bring us back reinforcements. Understood. Runs into the glyphs.
Ow! Oh, my leg! My leg!
Well, that's why I have the password. Just call out after him, Jane, you ignorant slut, and nothing will happen.
No, we want the we want the founders down.
We
He's
want
got
the
his
trigger.
Trigger the
Foundry's
glyphs
on
manually?
No, it's only to stop them from
Only the-
activating if
only
the
the
founder
trigger.
goes over.
It's a triggered action.
Damn it.
Give me a second. I gotta
I mean, Founders is very specific. and there's no reason
I
why
gotta
they wouldn't be on
transfer
Founders.
shit.
Ooh.
Do, 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 do.
We're gonna save this fucking man.
Yes.
I don't know how many there are gonna be of them. You think
Yeah.
there's gonna be one?
I mean, I
Nah,
think
I doubt.
I would only know one reason why they'd be hunting this man down, anyways.
Tax evasion.
There's more than one hunter.
Yeah, that too.
I will probably run.
If you run, I'm still gonna be fighting.
We need to have
I'm telling you,
confidence,
I'm
guys.
not fucking running.
We
This is a line
can
being
do
crossed. This is a line being crossed. I'm not fucking running from it.
All right.
It's all right.
We chose to stay a couple more days. I mean,
God damn it!
yeah. Well, I said like you said like 1 or 2 days. and
I
it's
said
like,
two. I said
Yeah,
two,
and
and
we
then
stayed a week, and this is what happened.
stayed 6 days.
Oh, it could be worse. It could be horror fog.
Yeah,
That is
it could
true.
be worse. It could be horror fog.
Man, why didn't they come
It
back?
could always makes me for Frog.
Probably because they're
It could
investigating
always
as
be
much as they
four
can. They
frogs,
might be
but
setting
yeah.
up a miniature base there, for all we know.
Probably.
Probably.
It
Also
would be
not to
funny
men-
if they were waiting to ambush us.
You know what? Not to mention, we never took into account that they could have magic users amongst them, so like message and stuff.
Also true.
Sending.
Why is
Yeah.
the import not working? That's fucking weird. Okay. Let me try again.
I mean,
Will not allow us to fight them. They die. They're
Okay.
non-existent.
Why did the other... What? What the fuck, Billy? Strange. If at all I can take your back's ass, Billy.
not gonna take your back, Sass Foundry.
Had it.
Fuck you, bitch.
Had it up to here.
I've had it up to here. I had it up to 6.4. What is that? 5.4?
Tell us.
What? Sorry, it's not saving shit for me. Fuck. Okay.
Man. Don't worry, I'll murder it. Foundry, you better work, bitch. I'm just gonna tell you this. There's a reason why I called my sword the silencer.
Yeah.
Laughs.
Use silencers to silencers.
Yes.
Didn't seem to work the first time, though.
Well, I mean,
Sorry, a bit of a sore spot.
that was before this.
Although there is a good bit to this. The only thing that stopped us from really being able to do anything last time was Lux and, well, sorry, Soul, but Lux isn't here.
Well,
Yeah.
it depends on what its abilities are. It might not be the same as the silencer.
True. But at the very least, we know a good few things about it. One that's probably going to be going after that guy is Fateless, so it'll prioritize him. Meaning we get him to move away. We can at least hold him back.
Oh, Jesus.
I instantly regret saying anything.
Wait, what?
Okay. Sorry, I'm just prepping all this shit real quick. This was a random roll, so
Okay.
I'm just gonna put them here. This is actually gonna be awesome. All right, let me see here. This guy, that guy, this guy, that one. Click that one. Oh, Jesus. Keep forgetting how... Man, this art style is so cool. I wish I could contact this guy.
Yeah.
Just ask him to do more for me.
Yes.
But for the
Hey,
life
artist,
of
if
me,
you're out there.
for the
we're
life of
opening
me, I
up
can't
jobs.
find who it is.
Hey, Chad, if you can find this guy, please send him over
I
here.
would very much
Just say a
like
few
to
words.
purchase his very cool art.
I want to say a few words to him. Maybe put a little present in his mailbox.
Okay, that's a little...
Is it money?
No, it's a new drawing tablet.
Oh, excellent.
And also a pipe bomb, I guess, but that's a different story.
At least it didn't light it this time.
No, it's
Okay,
more of the
so...
manual for one.
Where's Ig? There's Ig. So, Ig rushes out to try and stop this from happening. And as he steps out to stand over the man rushing to his side, the man holds up his arms in fear, not knowing that Ig is an ally, and the red light begins to shine with a bright, thick crimson.
I hold up my shield and sword towards
Hold
them.
on. Trying to, Here we go.
Ooh.
And you see these creatures appear.
As I'm running out, I'd like to turn on
Ha!
Soulsight immediately.
Holy fuck, dude.
Oh, about that running plan, guys.
I said
Okay.
there was a line being crossed.
Alright, so the first thing that you notice when the creatures appear is that none of them have their weapons drawn. And they seem to simply be marching forward. And you also see a couple of enemy types, which I'll show them now for chat. First, you guys recognize this one. That is the Silencer. You recognize this one, which is the Accuser.
I don't think we've seen the Accuser.
I'm talking to chat.
Oh, never mind.
Next we have is the Mirrored Ones. And then finally, this big fucking one in the center of them. Look at that fucking guy.
Damn, that guy's pretty
God.
hot.
Anyway, the creatures march forward, and although the man is screaming with his hands up in the air, and Ig stands over him protectively, the creatures are not moving to strike him. They seem to not even see him, and simply be marching forward.
In that case, I'd like to move him off the side of the road.
Okay, Ig moves them off to the side of the road. The creature continues to walk. They will stop, noticing the glyph. The accusers will raise up their hands, and they will shake their heads towards the leader of the group, and they will simply walk over it.
Yes.
Then, the contingent will stop. The large creature in the center, roiling with flame, ethereal or otherwise, the creature will continue to walk forward and the others will join it.
Would I be able to sense what its intentions were?
It scanned you and all your allies.
Oh god, no.
And the dark parade continues on its way.
Okay.
Oh,
Alright. I'm going AFK. I need to change my pants. Just kidding.
Well, I know where there's more coming. Fuck.
Axel drops out of the fucking tree. Holy shit, what was that? What were those?
The man will look up, shaking on the ground. Thank you so much, sir.
Strange.
I'd like to not toss him off of me, but, put him off of me.
Stand him up.
Dust him off on his feet.
Man will stand up and will look around, terrified but grateful to be alive.
I'm sorry. There may be more coming, though.
More of those things? Oh, dear sirs.
Here you go. I think we've overstayed our welcome. I don't think they're coming back
Yes,
this way.
we're going home. That is the point.
The man will look around and see that you're intending to leave, and he will kind of step back and say, "Oh, well, good luck to you, sirs."
You come with us. It's not safe out there. We've already had 2 incidents happen.
Who are you? I don't know who you are. I'm grateful to be saved, but
Would you like to die out on the road?
Yig, I don't think that we can kidnap him. It's not really a
We
good
have a
idea.
town.
Let's wait. One moment, you.
How's about we start out being polite? What's your name, sir?
My name is Jessup. Jessup River. I'm a riverjack.
You don't belong to a group of riverjacks further to the south, do you?
No. We're from the Blackwaters, the one that touches the ashen wastes.
All right.
Okay.
Or at least I was, I suppose.
Something happened?
Those things happened. They just appeared. Me and me fellows were, well, there's a gambling house not too far from here, and they just showed up, and people just disappeared. Without any warning, our weapons were useless against them. Anyone that fought them died. I ran as fast as I could. I thought they were following me, but I guess not.
We're not entirely sure what those creatures' intentions are. Do you have somewhere safe you can stay? Now that you know that they're not pursuing you specifically.
Well, I guess I'll just try to get back home.
Alright, then here. She'll give over a portion of the whatever rations that she has left to him.
You should have.
We don't know how long you're going to be out there, but I'd say staying off the causeway may be, or at least not on the main road itself, may be the safest option. They seem to move in a certain pattern, at least as you just saw. Take care of yourself.
You're a lot friendlier than the last set of adventurers I met.
Well,
Who do you mean?
You met other adventurers?
Well, I presume that's what they were. Not many travelers out here are just, well, only travelers, from my experience, at least on the land. Oh, about a week or so ago, a bunch of them came running by straight to the north, right past the gambling house, before it was destroyed.
they weren't perchance riding on Founders, were they?
Yeah,
Yes.
big
I would-
stone horses. Fast as the wind they were.
The
Did you
only
get Did you get a good eye on them? How many there were?
Wasn't really counting. I do remember a few of them.
Like more than 4, but less than 10?
I think so.
I don't know if you're privy to this
specific thing to
information. We learned from
Sorry
some
about that.
other riverjacks that Sarkozia is no longer a safe place to be in, and they may be the ones that passed by
Oh,
are
yeah.
probably associated with it.
What do you mean?
There was
Part of
another.
the Silver Rose.
Oh, I know about that. And most people do now. Riverjacks are well informed, after all.
There was another encampment. They're gone.
Yes.
His,
They were riverjacks just like you, but
his face will go pale at that. Who's responsible for that?
The same people you're describing right now.
He'll kind of look down. I'll tell you everything I know. Let's see. Well, 2 of them I know for certain were members of the Grey Guard. It's a mercenary company from the Azure. Let's see. One of them wielded a sword and a shield, and the other one a big hammer. They were quiet but kind, from what I remember. And one of them was a sleazy fellow. I swear he was cheating. But he made quite the killing off of us. He wore a red bandana around his left arm. Let's see. There was an old man in a green cloak. He seemed to be the leader, although he didn't speak much.
Did he happen to give you any names?
And the other one was a fellow in black garb. He seemed to keep his distance from everyone else.
Did they happen to give you any names?
No. They did refer to the older man as captain, though.
I might look into this.
So very useful information. Thank you.
I wish you luck, friends. I should get home.
Yours. Take care.
You try to stay safe.
Uh,
Fair
Sure.
winds and following seas.
which direction are you going?
Oh, I'm gonna go back to the gambling house and see if there's anything to salvage.
Does everyone
Is that-
think we should head there first? Check for
No.
clues?
Our main goal is to be heading home.
I think it's
Yeah.
time that we've go home.
But-
We've overstayed our welcome here.
That's
His
true, but
ambitions failed.
we've lost the shrine.
We can get it back.
Yes, but we'll have to travel by foot. We could do it now. I'm just saying.
The last thing I want is to give the...
How far away is this gambling house, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, it's about a day or so to the east. What were you saying, Egg?
Nothing. Never mind.
All right.
Only a day away. May as well go see if there's anything he might recall, anything that stood out. Make sure this detour wasn't for nothing.
Well, I'd feel better having you with me, I suppose.
If you would do so kind as to lead the way, then we'll have us on guard.
All right, and he will lead you down the path. It's not even a full day's travel. You get there in about 6 hours.
During the travel time, Sashiv's gonna pull the party back as he's leading, and just kind of speak low so he doesn't hear them. I don't like the idea of us getting involved with another group, but we do need to understand what these things are, because something is different compared to last time. And she'll kind of pull out the index. They looked right at me. If they knew I had this, they might have... Last time they were fervent about getting it, or at least the last one was. This one looked right at me and didn't know that I had it.
Well,
And their goals might run
Because the
deeper than
power's
that.
out,
well, it's not
the
responding, is
connection's
it?
off.
Responding or not. That thing wasn't... It wasn't exactly active when we were in the midst of combat.
But you were still able to use it beforehand, right?
Be right back.
Correct.
We can't. We're not able to use the index right now. But when your friend and you got attacked, you were able to use the index, correct? The difference here is that this one is currently non-operational because we don't have a connection to Planarius, it seems, since we
It also
lost the
had
shrine.
bigger priorities the last time. It was after our friend. Or
Yes,
something
but-
about him was different.
I think you mentioned it when you had an encounter with some creature on the road. What was that again?
Oh, you're speaking about Kasich.
Yeah.
Yeah, he referred to him as Fateless. We don't know exactly what Fateless means still, aside from just not having a fate, but that's too vague of an answer. This may give us a chance to see if there was anything similar at the site. It may be a bit of a detour, but we're still heading in the same direction.
Yeah. Maybe your friend had a bigger role to play, but it seems his time got cut short. Well, if that's the case, I think none of us are fateless from the sounds of it.
fact that we're still standing after having that, whatever that was, pass by. Still reeling at the thought. But we best gather everything that we can before we move on, even if it's just tidbits. We've made do with much less.
I'm gonna be honest. I really want us to reclaim the shrine, even if they're there.
I'm back.
Hell, maybe.
Oh,
Hell, maybe we're overreacting. This is just people sent by the Silver Rose and not the Warden.
well, judging by what he said, they sound just like militiamen. They could be anyone. They could just be in it for the money. Maybe they wasn't even worth sending out their main force.
Potentially.
They're just there to investigate. They could even be reasoned with.
Yeah.
If the pay is right. Though we don't have much.
That's true.
I suppose we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. For now, we should just press forward and not mention the name of our city. We don't want anyone else getting tortured on our behalf.
Right.
Of course.
Speaking of which, you still have that body ache, right?
Yes. There.
Once we settle down for the night, I'm going to,
There's-
do the needful with it.
Yeah,
You're not going to cut his head off, are you?
Don't. I will not.
That was
fuck with
one
you.
time.
And also I'm not agreeing to this shit. Not again.
Yeah.
Duly noted.
It was
Back to
one
production.
time, guys.
It was
He
one
was
time I
already-
cut off the head of a corpse, man. Come on.
He was already dead. Come on.
You would have found it funny I used his head as a ventriloquist puppet. Come on, guys.
Oh, I punched you in the mouth for that, man.
Wow. Anyway,
Hey,
Roughly.
wait
Yeah,
a minute.
so I ha-
Before we get too far along on our adventure here, did we take the body with us?
Yes,
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
Okay.
mentioned
That
it
we were
twice.
using it as bait at the crossway. We're bringing it with us still.
All right. That means I will get my arrows back.
Yeah, probably a good
I
idea.
want those. I want those.
Sorry about this unnamed person.
my name's
His name's
Jesper.
Jessup.
Jessup.
No, he's talking to the
Oh,
corpse
to
he's
the
ripping the
corpse.
arrows out of.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
oh. That
It's
guy.
okay.
We'd
the
probably
flesh
say
is
to
fairly
Jasp as
soft.
well that this isn't just a corpse we keep as a companion. This is someone we're trying to help.
Yeah, you get the feeling that he probably wants to say something about that, but won't because there's more of you and you're heavily armed.
yeah.
A wise decision.
Don't ask questions.
Anyway,
We're
If you
helping
want
this
to-
man,
if-
we promise.
If you want to repay us, don't ask, don't tell. That's probably the best.
gambling that you're not cannibals, he will.
I mean, we haven't been nipping at him, and he's already rotting pretty bad. So
He doesn't know exactly how cannibals work, but anyway, he'll take you to the gambling house, which is everybody okay with me moving time forward for that?
yeah,
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Which was 6 hours, remember? Right?
Yeah. So 6
Roughly.
hours later, you find yourself in the gambling house. This whole place is wrecked. It is not much of a house anymore. You can see that there are several piles of, clothing that are very ominously piled in random places. And then you can see that it is chocked full of corpses. The gambling house has been cloven in twain.
Whoa.
Immediately upon entering it, I would have flared the halo and have the residual dust detecting effect on. See if there's anything there.
There's plenty of dust strewn about. And Jessup is currently looting it.
well,
Time to loot.
Sashiv will look at. You said that the clothes are like oddly strewn about. Like, are they like full sets and piles kind of things?
As in, they were standing there and then they were turned to nothing and their clothes fell down.
Jessup, you mentioned that she'll just kind of like walk over to him while he's gathering dust. It's like, you mentioned that people were just disappearing. Were more creatures appearing as they were disappearing, or did they all show up at once?
They just appeared. All of them.
Is this the first case you've heard of, Jessup?
I mean, we've we've heard about the red lights, but we thought it was just like a old wives' tale to scare children. We didn't think it was real.
They're very real,
All right.
fortunately.
Has everybody searched the broken gambling house?
Yeah, that
Uh,
was all.
Hell
the
yeah,
question
I'm
I
gonna
had.
do some looting.
I probably wouldn't have participated in the looting.
Any magical items pop out at me? Or any magical effects? Just
No.
dust?
Oh
Oh.
man, it's all we can make magic shit. We need dust.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need hella dust, man.
All right.
We've
there-
almost been gone for a full month. We need to make sure we can at least pay the minimum wage here.
All right. Minus the amount that Jessup has gathered, there is 300 dust.
Okay.
Good.
That's pretty good pay for everyone.
Oh hell yeah! Add that to the tally.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's
Still
pretty
not
good.
enough to pay Slappy Paps, but
Not enough
definitely
to pay
gives us some
Slappy
time.
Yeah.
However, Ig,
Yes.
you notice something that the others seem to overlook. There is a small cup that is hopping around in front of you.
I'd like to look at that.
All right. As you approach it, the cup runs away.
Ace it.
That's what I'm gonna try and silently follow it.
All right. You pound after it. The cup keeps hopping away. Hibbity hibbity hop. Hibbity hibbity hop.
I'd like to grab it.
All right. You grab the cup and pull it free, and you see a tiny owl.
What?
The owl will look up at you, its eyes blaring against the sun. You see that it has a golden chain around its neck, and its talons have little golden, wristbands around its feet.
Cute.
I'm currently holding this thing like a burger.
As you hold it, and as you pick it up to look at it, the owl will look at you completely unafraid. And then you will notice that on its necklace there is a small pendant where its name is written in Taladonic script.
Can I?
She can read.
Can
We
I
can read it.
Well, the literal translation is money in high amounts. But the layman name is cash money.
Cash.
Yo,
Bunny!
that's awesome.
That's based.
What are you?
The owl will look up at you as you ask this question, and it will tap its necklace.
Cash money, baby.
What is this supposed to mean? Wait. Can you hear me?
The owl will nod.
Do you have a purpose?
The owl's eyes will widen, and then it'll kind of shrug with its wings.
Good enough.
I'll just lay him on my shoulder.
The owl will look down at your shoulder plates and will kind of look at you, and then it'll tap on its necklace and hold out its talon, palm open.
I'll accept it.
No, he's
The
asking
owl
if
will
you
shake.
pay.
The owl will shake its head and will slap the top of your finger. It'll rub its two talons together.
I'll. I'm just gonna try and do this in a way that you could understand.
Okay.
I will grab his finger. His nail. I guess his talon.
Yeah.
I'll shake it awkwardly.
It will awkwardly raise a single feather eyebrow.
Do any of us see this?
This
Yeah.
probably be happening off He's not being loud about it.
It's off to the side. Everybody's looting right now. You'll eventually see
I mean,
it.
if it's on his shoulder now, we'd probably notice that there's another thing on him.
I'll try to hand him a ration. I'm very confused.
The owl will take its talon and will place it against its forehead. And then the owl will then tap the top of your armor and then point at your eyes and point at its eyes.
I'll look at his eyes, soul sight on.
As you look at it with soul sight, you see that it has soul energy.
Yeah.
And then it will see that you are looking at it with soul sight, and then will nod sagely to itself. It will make a face of exertion and begin to slap its face against the fucking metal of your plates. Until finally, in its soul energy, it spells, "Pay me."
Oh.
I'll hand him 5 dust.
He'll look at it, sniff it a little bit. He'll nod, and he'll tie it around his necklace, and it will dissipate.
What did you need that for?
And now, the creature will then tap the top of your shoulder plate 3 times, and a small chair will appear, and it will take its seat.
Yiga's extremely fucking confused.
Cash Money doesn't care that you're confused.
Yeah, cash money's only in it for the big bucks, bro.
That's understandable and fair. I respect that.
All right, and here is his token.
Old.
Isn't it?
Yo, yeah, that's the
Oh,
face
that's
of a
sick.
dude. That's a Scrooge McFuck right there.
Let me show chat. There you go.
Nice.
Money, baby.
Now this art is very nice.
Cash
Yes.
money.
Yes, it is very nice.
Got them soul eyes, soulless eyes. He's going for he's heading for the wallet, bro.
Oh god.
All right, now for mechanical effects. Cash Money increases the amount of dust you gain from any loot cache by 10%.
Oh, nice.
However, you must pay him something.
Something.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
How often?
When he wants it.
Anytime.
Whenever he wants it.
Whenever he
You know,
wants it.
That's understandable, I guess. I live by that.
Cash money.
He'll look over at Ig. And then he'll tap you on the helmet.
Dude, he's trying to pound at me, dude. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Yes.
You hear me?
Yes.
Cool. I'm talking in your head.
Okay. All right.
The others can't hear me. Only you can.
Good over there, yeah.
I look back. I hide him immediately. I'm like, I'll just nod at them.
Could you please take your giant hand off of me for a second?
Yeah, he'll.
All
he'll
right.
uncover him.
Listen up. You somehow have stumbled upon a familiar's bind. Considering the fact that my previous master was turned into a pile of clothing, it seems that I'm a vagabond. So, I'll be your familiar if you continue to pay me for my trouble.
Okay.
All right. So, let's see. What kind of arcanist are you?
I only have this.
And he'll slightly unsheath his sword.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
There a problem?
So, are you a mundane?
Our paladin's mundane.
No, you do have magic.
No.
Really? Cast a spell.
Can I just flicker like a light in my hand or something? Like,
Okay, you flash some radiant light. Oh, Oh! Oh. You're a paladin, aren't you?
He'll nod at him.
Fine. He'll pull out a small little list. He'll put a line through brothels.
Well, he doesn't know our city yet. I mean, we do have Chrotus.
Yes.
That is true.
And also, we can't hear him anyway, so I can't interject
Right,
here.
he'll put it down. Oh, he'll also mark out necromancy. He'll take a closer look, and he'll write in high shelves and cut through that.
High shelf, oh god.
Ugh. Alright, anyway, I'll help you make money if you give me money. Oh, my name's Cash Money, by the way. Or, in Taladonic, Infin Hishlin. Or, money in high amounts. I've always hated my actual name, which is why I chose this cool name. What sick name do you have?
I'm Yig. Yig Hogan.
Your name is Yig?
Yes.
Is that one syllable or two?
One.
Just kind of lean forward.
Does a grunt count as a syllable?
Well, fine. Whatever. So, what can you do?
Well, there aren't any enemies here right now, so it's kind of difficult to show you without alarming the others.
Right, got it. So, sword, light, protect the innocent.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll write that down. Protect the innocent. Let's see. How do you feel about violence?
Whenever it's needed.
Alright, violence on the table. How do you feel about torture?
His eyes will go dim. He'll look down. There's no response.
He'll write in torture, maybe? Question mark?
He'll cross that out.
Cross that out. Cross that out. Cross.
No, he's crossing that out.
Oh, okay. Oh, all right, fine. Jeez. He'll then
In fact, he violently scribbles over it.
All right, he'll write in grabby.
Well, I mean, you did pick him up like a burger.
I did pick him up like a burger. Well, here's how you fix that. Don't be burger shaped.
True.
Don't be burger shaped.
Oh my god.
All right. Okay, that's all I need for now.
Alright.
Hold on, let me give you permission for my token.
I don't know what that means.
Don't worry, it's fine.
Okay.
It's, where is it? Where? Hold on, where is it? No. What the fuck? Where the fuck do I put the...
No, Yig and Chrotus both have the same spell. Find cash money.
Find cash money. Ah, hell yeah, we both got cash money.
I guess...
Summon Gold Digger.
let's see.
Yes. Except mine steals my money occasionally.
What the fuck? What?
Hey, he gets you more money, so
Alright,
it's
can you move
it's an
him?
investment.
Try to move him, Yig.
Yeah, gotcha.
Okay, I have ownership of him. Now you can move him.
Yes!
Alright, that's done. Anything else you guys want to
Actually-
do here?
Sashiv's gonna look over at Yig, and I assume I see it now that he's not being so secretive about it.
No, he's still being secretive about it.
Cash money isn't.
Hmm.
He will flap on top of your head.
Oh. Yig, did you find something?
Please inform the large woman that I am very valuable.
He is with me now.
He'll slap you on top of your helmet because that is not what he told you to say.
Yig, do you want me to stop it away?
Well, he seems friendly.
He's not hostile. He's very valuable.
Is he coming with us?
He will puff his feathers out.
At least that's what he says.
All right,
Does he
Cash
have
Money will start to violently peck at Higgs' fucking helmet.
She'll
What the hell is
she'll
that chinking sound?
she'll chuckle at him, just like
You go.
it seems your friend.
The sound of
Ding, 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 ding.
uh,
Why is that?
Kelvin will look over and be like, "Oh, that's a funny looking guy you got there."
Please inform. Wait, is that a pirate? It's like nobody questions it. It's a fucking pirate here. We're landlocked.
Hey, you've watched Dodgeball? That you don't question the pirate.
Yeah,
You just be
yeah.
happy that he's
It's
there.
like, who's Steve the pirate? You know, the guy who's dressed like a pirate.
There's a guy just like a pirate.
Yes.
Hey,
Sure.
working no airport again.
Well, your little friend may seem like he doesn't agree exactly with what you're saying, but if he's coming with us, then that's fine all the same. Does he have a name?
He calls himself Cash Money.
Oh. Then he
So-
might want to speak with Chrotus. He has a way of detecting money, and that's how he found so much dust.
I'll look at him, see if he has any reaction towards that.
Cash Money immediately flies over here.
Where are you going?
Alright, as you follow your gaze, you'll see that he's holding a rat up by his throat. And you hear in your mind, "Where's my money, Paul? You thought you could hide in the aftermath of the battle? Where's my goddamn money?" "I'm telling you, Cash, I don't got the money. It's gone. The humans picked it up." "Oh, yeah? Yeah? What's this?" And he starts punching him in the stomach and he spits out dust. "That's what I fucking thought." I'll take his money and kick him off the edge. "You lucky I don't turn you into pellets."
I'd like to try and catch the rat.
Rat's gone. He's gone. He's out of there.
Oh shit.
Cash Money will land on your head. Don't you worry about that.
I won't.
Here, buy yourself something nice. He'll drop 3 dust in front of you.
Keep the change.
Trying to fucking kill me. I'm sorry.
I've seen a lot of strange things, but watching an owl beat up a rat for money, man, this place is wild.
I didn't even know.
Hey,
Either way, it's certainly
Cash Money. Actually, that's a very good point. We haven't seen any animals kind of around here. What happened to them?
oh fuck, we have it.
Finally, somebody asked the question. Please inform the pirate. Please inform the pirate that animals have been locked away. Oh, and also, nice hat. I told him his hat's nice.
He says that the animals have been locked away. And also nice hat.
Well, thank you then. It's a great hat. You can try it on sometime if you want.
What, like as a house?
Listen to me.
Yeah. I don't think it fits.
What the fuck does that mean? Locked away.
I'm gonna look at Cash Money. I'm gonna be like,
Would you like me to make you one when we get home?
What?
Would you like me to make you one of those when we get home?
What do you... Take your helmet off so people can understand you.
No.
No.
Great.
I can communicate with me telepathically. I'm
I get the
familiar,
one
damn
paladin
it.
who's fucking shy. Yeah, sure, make me whatever you want.
Fuck off.
Alright.
Oh, shit.
He'll fly away.
Please. Please, no.
Just for context, we would have only heard Yig sing that out loud. We wouldn't
He
have
only
heard
hears
Cat
he only hears a Yik say, yeah, it's once.
Yeah, all we hear is fuck off, and then he runs after.
He's just flying around making Yig run after him.
The moment he says that, I just try to find one of the bodies.
He'll land back on your shoulder, and that's what we call calling the bluff. All right, steer your big ass back over there. We've got shit to do.
Hey,
Apologies.
It's fine.
Shoot.
Hmm?
I think something's wrong with you.
I'll fucking leave. I don't give a fuck.
What do you mean?
He's talking to an owl.
He's talking to
Well,
me.
if he's talking to the owl, and the owl seems to be responding, and is quite prominent in his status, wouldn't you say that's something of a familiar?
But
What the hell's a familiar?
Obviously, something is familiar to me.
Alvin will put his hand on his temple. Axel, haven't you learned already?
learned
There
what?
are some questions that don't need to be asked. You could just go with it.
I understand that, but I mean, I've heard of wizards having familiars, but a paladin?
I mean, after all we've seen here, are you really going to question that of all things? At least this one seems to be on our side. He literally spat dust onto Yig, and that's exactly what we need.
I guess.
Lads, sorry to interrupt you, Axel, but it seems it's time that we get going.
So there's nothing left to discern here aside from the fact that they were overrun. And my first hunch was that maybe some of them were turned into what they were, but if they all vanished, if they were all here at once and then the people started vanishing, then it's something else. They may have been fateless, similar to Axel, but not the same result. They weren't left husks that were filled by that creature's essence. Instead, they were just destroyed or disintegrated.
One's gonna take a step back and look at how the house was kind of like cut in twain.
Yeah.
Does it look like they just walked through it?
Yeah.
Holy shit, guys. They didn't have anybody that they wanted to, take from here. It was just in their fucking way.
You mean
They just fucking cut through the fucking place. Make it a goddamn fucking steak.
Yeah, we should really probably get this other guy out of here. What if that happens again?
Well,
If it happens
left
again,
it.
what are we to do about it?
We can at least save one life. Get him out of here.
well,
I doubt
are
he's going to stay once they're looted. Sorry.
Indeed.
I believe he said he was heading back to his people.
Is this not his home?
No, this is just the
No.
gambling house.
Oh shit, I thought this
He,
was...
he mentioned
Never mind.
something about, I think it was Black River, connecting to the Ashton or something.
Well, you're talking about him, and he's right there. He will say, I live to the east.
Apologies.
It's fine. I got everything I need, so I'm gonna get going.
Before you go, do you know where they keep the booze around here?
Aye,
He'll hand you a bottle.
Just like,
I will hand him to Dust.
Ooh. As soon as he reaches out for the dust, Cash Money will dive bomb and take that out of your hand.
Aye! Oh, it was for you, laddie.
Cash Money will speak to Yig and say, please inform the pirate that man owes me money.
That man owes cash money.
I do not owe this owl money. How does one even owe an owl money? Cash Money will immediately spit a pellet at his face.
Oh. He refuses to answer.
Tell him the next one's coming out of the other end.
He says that the next one's coming out at the other end.
The man holds up his hands, and he leaves.
before he leaves, I will hand him one of the daggers I have, just so
Okay.
he has something to protect himself.
Okay. Cash Money will then throw the fucking dust back at Calvin. Please inform the pirate that he's welcome.
He says you're welcome.
Thanks, Cash Money. Seems we're gonna have a great relationship together. You and I, we're gonna be looking for money.
Hey, go buy yourself something shiny.
Can you give him?
Wait, did he give him back his dust?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
he
back his
did.
dust. Yeah.
Yeah, he
He
did.
chucked it in
I
his face.
gave it to him.
Yeah.
Cash money is not down with party resources going to vagabonds.
It's not
Yes.
party resources. I have 20 dust on my own.
Yeah, sure. Your resources.
That was
Our resources. Dun, dun,
Oh shit, he's a communist! I gotta get rid of him!
Alright, well... So, I guess the question now is, are we going to head back to the spire, or are we going to go try to reclaim the... the shrine?
Well, that actually leads
Let's
me
head
to
back
think
to the
something.
spire and we can do the shrine later. Find out what we need to do for it.
Well, the thing is, we can't just teleport back. I'm saying if we can retake the shrine, it'll be faster getting back to the spire.
That's if we can get Henarius to turn it back on.
Well,
And we kind of can't talk to him, but I do have the convalescence kit. I could probably get into the system. See if I could do something with that.
yeah, speaking of that, what does that do?
Not entirely sure. I'm going to find out when I use it. Allows me to go into some sort of network or nexus. I think it's similar to using like the index, but a little bit different. More like a handheld approach instead of a words-wise approach.
You want to try it now? I mean,
Well, you got something I can plug it into,
you're the one who knows how it works. I don't.
and that's the
No.
thing. There's
No,
nothing to
of
plug
course.
it into around here.
I'm gonna look for cash money. I'm just gonna. I can think back to him, right?
You can think to him, yeah.
You think that we can actually do anything with that, or you can do anything with that?
With what? I wasn't paying attention.
The index.
The fuck's an index?
He's gonna point towards it.
You can probably use
Sashiv
that.
has it like pocketed.
You can probably use that like to pitch a tent. Maybe you could stab somebody.
Jaeger, are you looking at him while you're speaking?
I'm thinking.
Or what are you looking at him while you're thinking?
Yes.
Jaeger, are you able to communicate with him like that?
He's gonna look back and he's gonna nod.
Then this may also be useful. He could, if we still head in the direction of the shrine, then perhaps cash money, for the right price, can scout it out for us at a distance before we make our approach. If they're still there, they can't run from the inside.
Of course.
Hey, I'm thinking. Every
Yeah,
single time
I
was
heard
gonna
her.
cut-
I have ears.
Of course, but I just wanted to know how willing you are to follow this plan.
I'm your familiar, alright? I'm gonna do my job.
All right.
You have to pay me for that. Only every once in a while when I randomly want it. Because I'm a high maintenance bitch.
That's fair.
I'm sorry.
Oh, same.
That made me
He's-
laugh.
He's thinking this. You can't hear this, you son of an ass.
Ooh, no, Chrotus knows. He knows.
He knows.
sees
Real
the-
recognizes real.
Real recognizes real.
I'm gonna pat him on the head.
So we just gonna stand around all day, or you guys gonna get something done here?
Yeah, I knew I was gonna say the same thing.
Alright. So, my vote is we go reclaim the shrine. It's possible whoever's there we can reason with.
Deal with.
I mean, they don't sound like the Silver Rose, and they don't sound like the Warden's men at the least.
Fucking what's another day added to the travel leg?
Well,
I'm gonna leave this to
It's-
muscle memory and just say that every single time I use the cup, that's me speaking out loud.
Got it.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Okay.
I thought you were gonna use the cup while you were thinking, and I was gonna laugh so hard.
Oh, I might do that too. Am I specifying?
Make it really echoey, like you just do like. So anyway, I was thinking, like you just make
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
really,
I'll set my
like-
voice mod up.
like really echoey. It's
Yeah, I'll
like,
set my fucking voice mod up.
Stop thinking in your helmet. Anyway, what's up?
Sorry.
so
You guys ready?
Yeah, we get what you were saying, Axel. Yes. We'll try to take this shrine back first. We'll see if we're able to deal with these mercenaries properly. And if things turn south, at least from the point of the shrine, we've already been to the Crucible once. Finding our way back shouldn't be as hard.
Yeah.
It'll take travel, but we've got Chrotus here to deal with rations if necessary.
Mhm.
Say it's a better shot than not taking it.
Right.
Alvin just starts walking towards it.
Yep.
Like,
Then we'll head
hope
back.
you guys catch up, boys. I'll see you there.
Yeah, no, he's already walking
Uh,
ahead.
Wait, are we going to dispel those runes, or are we just going to let some passing
That's
by
6
thing
hours
deal with?
back. We are not going back.
Never mind.
Like I
then.
said, collateral damage. It's done and dusted.
We don't have to be the good party all the time, guys.
Meanwhile, a couple of days later, my cabbages!
My cabbages!
And I guess that's where we'll call it, because I gotta prep that stuff. To be clear, you guys are going to the shrine?
Yes.
Okay.
Or the spire.
No,
No,
the shrine.
wait,
We're going
shrine.
to.
The
Shrine?
The shrine.
Oh yeah.
The shrine where
The
the enemy
Shrine
is.
of Hanerius.
Where you
Oh,
think
yeah,
where
yeah.
you think the enemies are. All right, good.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, and
well,
I'll
then
pick one of the bodies.
that will conclude today's session then. Let me just
Oh,
save it up.
That was fun. That was very fun.
Yeah.
Cash money,
Thank you.
baby.
Thank you so much. I didn't expect to find him here, but I'm happy that I did.
I can't let you know when it's gonna happen.
I mean,
yeah.
obviously, but like, did old art not work or something, or?
Oh,
was it
he just
inaccurate?
needed the code for it.
No,
that's
the
why.
code for the talkies is what I was missing. I just
Oh
couldn't
no,
find
I'm
it.
talking about the actual owl.
Oh, I found a better one. I like this one better.
Oh,
Shiny.
all right,
Yeah.
that's fair.
Got a very Ori in the Blind Forest thing.
I
with the
wanted
eyes.
one with brighter eyes.
That's fair. Yeah, that's fair.
Wow.
What, did you make art
That's
for
good.
it and I like missed it?
No, it's just someone else made art for it. And I'm kind of scratching my head now.
Oh, well, it's whatever.
Mm.
You can use
Do
whatever
this.
art you want. I don't care.
All right.
Cash Money
easy
also doesn't care. As long as he, in fact, has cash money.
True.
I hope this doesn't turn into an abusive relationship.
I mean, as long as you pay
Between
him,
a
you'll be
pimp
fine.
and his knight.
I mean, that
Well, I mean,
that depends entirely on how much backsass you're going to give him.
he's probably gonna be the only person in this world to bitch him out.
I'm just saying. You asked for a familiar, so
I
therefore
did ask
you
for
get
familiar.
one. Therefore
Thank
you get one.
Thank you.
We just had to have an entire gambling parlor get slaughtered for this one to become available.
I
but,
mean,
you know,
There's nothing I could do about that.
It
I'm
happens.
sorry.
Oh, no.
I'm truly sorry.
Time for
otherwise.
fan art. Oh look,
Yes.
more Metal Sonic.
Ah, hell yeah, bro. Metals.
Hold
you
burb gentle like hamburger. Not gonna lie, this owl is gonna be a wild gender bend. Oh, dude,
Oh, yeah.
rejected by an owl, dude.
Bro, turn into an eagle, bro.
Oh, that's so good. All right, I guess there's no other fan art. So
I could repost that one that I made.
unfortunate.
You nut.
Hold on.
did you have the art that you had made for Cash Money that you want to put in there?
Yeah, I was gonna.
Oh yeah,
leave
post
in
that. Yeah, post it.
Yeah.
I'll
Let's
show.
take a look at the boy.
I'd rather it be shown at least.
Yeah, you use
absolutely.
whatever you want for the art. I just used whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So, like, fair enough. We didn't.
You're
he just
familiar.
had
You
this
can
one
see what it looks
ready.
like.
That is true.
I-
I'm the only one who can speak with it after all.
I control its sass, however.
I appreciate that. I really like.
Hey,
I
go
really
buy
like-
yourself something nice.
I really like it. That fucked me up though. That fucked me up on the inside. That hurt my heart. That dealt damage to me.
I'm looking. I'm waiting for the art to be
Sorry,
posted.
I was scrolling.
In the meantime, let's see. What are we doing on subs? Let's see. An anonymous gifter gave out 10 gifted subs anonymously. Wow.
Very anonymous.
And Silver gave out 5 gifted subs. Very cool.
Yo, that's pretty sick.
Yeah. Hey, yo, man, you got my money?
What is that?
I can see the future.
Oh my
What
god,
the-
you can see the future.
And my future is lucrative.
Yeah.
You know what? You know what'll complete this? Just put like a backwards ball cap and Yeezys on him, and that's good.
Oh god.
There
Don't
we
forget
go.
the chain, dog.
Yeah, you gotta
Yo,
get
Ash,
his.
are you
Gotta
cool
have
with
his.
me editing this?
Gotta have his chain. Yeah, there we go. Alrighty. I guess that's it for the Tims on his talons. Yeah, his talons going
Bro,
through the Tim.
each town just has like a separate Tim.
You gotta give just the top of the shoe.
Yeah.
That's so funny. Alrighty. Okay, let me see here. Well, thank you guys for watching today's session. Thank you for supporting the stream. Thanks for all the gifted subs. I know people are probably hurting this month. Let's see, we are currently at 1,496 subs, and I'm super duper grateful for that. So, big thank. And yeah, hope to see you guys next time.
Thank you for being here. Thank you for running. Thank you guys for
Bye.
playing.
Bye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Oh.
Have a good afternoon.